What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Channel is Alex Kumbi, and today we got My Hero Academia season 3 episode 50, guys. Honestly, the last 4 episodes have been possibly the best 4-episode stretch of My Hero Academia we've seen so far. We've seen so much hype and amazing moments, man, and I've said it from the get-go, man. My favorite moment so far has always been the Midoriya versus Todoroki fight in that tournament, because I just loved the emotion that was into it. I liked the stakes that were behind it, man. And the fact that Midoriya basically, I don't want to say he purposely lost, but he helped Todoroki reach a new level in a tournament where they were supposed to be adversaries, and yet he found a way to help him power up and use his power to the max. And I just loved that episode entirely, the fight entirely. So that's always been my favorite, but I'm not going to lie, man. The last couple episodes maybe this is recency bias, so I might have to come back to this comment I'm making now. So don't hold me to it, but it just might be the best so far. It might have topped that. Not even a might. Right now in this moment, it has topped it. It has topped it for me. For sure, All Might versus All for One. In these moments, I just loved the emotion behind this, man. The fact that we found out now that All Might's master is actually what's his name? Shigaraki is her grandson or something like that, right? And so I loved that whole concept behind it. So now we kind of understand more about this, and the fact that, dude, that just All for One literally said, I did this because of needed to find something to break you. It's all been so strategic for All for One. This is crazy to me, man. But the fight itself was absolutely amazing, man. We watched the two most powerful beings so far in My Hero Academia go head to head against each other, dude. And it was just amazing. And now here we are. The aftermath is what we're about to be watching. We know that All Might, I think he now has lost the ability to use any bit of All for One now because of that fight, is to kind of what I understood from that. But I'm not entirely sure yet. He might have a little bit of spark left, but I don't know that it's going to be much. But man, what an amazing stretch of the last 3-4 episodes, dude. Just absolutely insane the way that this show has kind of been putting on a clinic for us, dude. So real quick, guys, if you haven't already, man, and you do want to join us, hit that subscribe button, guys, because I'm telling you, man, that last 4 stretch was absolutely amazing. And if My Hero Academia is going to keep up this stretch of amazing episodes, you're going to want to join us for all these great reactions, guys. We also have Patreon. Join us over on Patreon. You can watch all this unedited, free currently, no cuts, no filter over the top, guys. So join us over there on Patreon. Those of you guys who are already over there on Patreon, man, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the best. Y'all are goated for helping support the channel like that. So appreciate y'all. With all that being said, guys, let's get into this thing, man. My Hero Academia episode 50. It's called The End of the Beginning, Beginning of the End. Let's go.
The Nomu we captured are just as unresponsive as the last ones. They're basically mindless animals. We haven't gotten any new info from them. The warehouse they were kept in was completely destroyed. We'll continue our investigation, of course, but we don't know how much data we can collect.
And we haven't gotten any worthwhile information from the bar at all?
We're still looking into that, sir.
We apprehended all the Nomu, sure. But we let most of the perpetrators, including Shigaraki, slip through our fingers. Honestly, even though we captured their boss, I'd have to say this whole thing was a draw.
Don't be stupid. Our country just lost the symbol of peace. All Might's weakened body has been exposed to the world. Everyone knows the indestructible hero can be defeated now. Our initial profile of Tomura Shigaraki described him as childish and prone to tantrums. But that's obviously changed. His plans are growing more strategic. He now appears to be focused on how he can mold our society. His thought process has evolved,
last couple episodes that he has matured a ton.
Since All Might's out of the picture, we've lost our biggest deterrent to criminal activity. Each time the League fails, they come back stronger. And now, Shigaraki can greatly expand his sphere of influence. As the police, we have to be more proactive in apprehending villains. We are not just backup. It's time we implement changes.
The
What kind of
embers
changes are they
inside
going
of
to
me
implement,
have been
though?
snuffed out. The mighty symbol of peace is no more. However, I won't just sit here. There's still something I must do.
Tomura Shigaraki.
Ooh,
Shimura's
he looking
grandson.
rough.
Yes?
The only proof we have of that is what All for One said. It's not much to go on. The two of you didn't have any interaction with Shimura's family, even though you were so close to her?
No.
But why not?
It happened soon after Shimura's husband was killed. Concerned, she put her child in foster care to shield the youngster from the hero world. She told Toshinori and me that she didn't want us to have any contact with the kid, even if something terrible were to happen to her. Even if you cannot be the symbol of peace that you once were, don't forget that All Might is still alive.
After the fight, we met up with Todoroki and Yaoyorozu. The five of us took Kachan to meet the police. The whole way there, he was silent.
If All Might really can't be the hero he once was anymore, then the #1 spot is finally my father's.
I don't accept it. Not like this. I should have earned it myself, not by him failing.
Oh, honey. I just can't believe what a hard time All Might's had lately. Things must have been difficult for you, too. But at least you're home.
Yeah. I wonder what'll happen now. Did I do the right thing? Leaving him to fight alone back there?
Those are sometimes the best naps, dude, when you just fall asleep and you just wake up and it's been like hours later.
Hey, where are you going? Dinner's ready.
They can be the best and the worst. Back at the beach.
Ah, you finally made it.
Are you okay? It sure took you long enough. Oh my! Texas Slash!
What the heck?
You made a promise, but as it turns out, you can't keep your word. If you kids had gotten hurt, it would have all been in vain. You've got some bad influences. The last sparks of One for All have left my body, and my muscle form won't last for any significant amount of time. I can't protect you when you put yourself in danger now, and you're always rushing in to try and help no matter what I tell you, destroying your body over and over. Yet back there, you managed to rescue your friend without being injured or getting into a fight. I'm so proud of you.
He's learning, man.
From here on out, I will devote myself to training you. You're stuck with me. What I say about keeping your word, you little crybaby.
You little crybaby.
I thought we agreed that you'd stop it with the waterworks.
Only a slight pain lingered on my cheek. I barely felt it, so I knew it was true. All Might's reign as top hero had come to an end.
Bam.
You've saved thousands of people's lives over these many years, though it cost you your body and strength. As a citizen, a hero, and the principal, I cannot express how grateful we all are to you.
Cue
However,
All Might's theme,
given
dude.
everything that's happened, there are many who do not believe you should continue as a teacher at UA. Some are pointing out that our troubles began when you started working here. They're worried the children will continue to be caught in the crossfire and that you can't protect them anymore. It is a delicate situation. Nevertheless, I believe I know what we need to do to ease the concerns the public has expressed. We're going to implement a plan I've had in mind for a while. I'm counting on you to convince the students' families.
All dorm systems, so they have
I
to
don't know.
dorm
Sounds
up
pretty
now?
out of tune to me. I get that you guys don't want to keep talking about what happened, but moving the kids into dorms isn't going to change the fact that my daughter was injured.
What you're saying is quite true, Mr. Jiro. However, I'd like to assure you that this is not a matter of UA's pride. We've thought long and hard on the issue and believe this to be the best course of action. I hope that you'll give us the honor of continuing to teach Kyoka. I believe wholeheartedly that UA can help her grow into the best hero she can be.
Whoa. No need for you to be all formal, Mr. Aizawa. We decided what we were going to do right after we got the notice in the mail. I mean, you should have heard my old man during All Might's fight.
My daughter's teacher is so hardcore, man! That battlefield is a stadium and it's knocking it down!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was crying.
Yoga, come on!
I'm pretty sure he
I was trying to act all strict and stuff for these dudes!
Hey, cut it out, you two. Save the aggression for your music.
I suppose I owe you a drink.
No thanks. I can't drink. Besides, it's not a contest. Plus, the next family probably won't be so easy.
You kidding? Hell yeah, get this kid in a dorm room.
You had! Hit me again and I'll kill you!
If you hadn't been so damn weak, you
Now we
never
see
would've
where he
gotten
gets
caught
it from.
and caused all that trouble.
Come on, you two. Please, no fighting. We don't want to frighten your teachers, do we? Shut it, you clown!
Yeah,
Mind
you're
your
the one
own
who needs to
business!
butt out. Oh, don't you even think about using your quirk, Kotsky.
Jeez, some family dynamic.
I'm sure UA will face harsh criticism from some people. We still trust you, though, so we'll leave him to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a
That's
hot-tempered
crazy that
brat,
his
and
dad
we
is
know he's
super
a pain,
chilled out
but
and that his
please
mom
train
is
him hard and make him a good hero.
just like him.
I owe you a drink for this one.
All Might.
The shirt looks like it's got the Punisher all over
It's
it.
your turn.
I gotta know, what exactly is Deku to you?
He's my student, just like you. A fledgling hero with bright prospects. I'm sorry, young Bakugo, but I can't say any more than that.
Damn it, Kotsky! The police said not to go wandering off by yourself.
Yeah, sure. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Oh, and thank you.
Kotsky!
I heard you!
Midoriya, his mom is going to be
Come on
interesting.
inside. We're so honored.
Thank you.
I can't believe All Might is in our home.
Be cool, Mom. It's totally fine.
You probably already know why I'm here. You received a notice that UA is moving our students to dormitories?
Yes, about that. I read the letter. And I won't allow it.
Wait, what? But yesterday you said...
I've thought about it since then, and I've changed my mind. My child just keeps getting hurt. Look at his arms. He can't keep this up. One fight, one villain, and he might never use them again. I watched you on TV, and I saw what that man did to you. As a regular citizen, I'm so thankful for your bravery. But as a mother, I was terrified. Izuku wants to be just like you. But if he follows your path, his future will be filled with blood. So I'm sorry. Forgive me, Izuku. Back when you were quirkless, you were always so happy just watching the heroes do their jobs. Maybe it was better that way. I don't know.
Damn, that's tough, bro.
Honey, I told you I'd support you, but that I wouldn't stop worrying. Do you remember that?
I shouldn't have been surprised. I'd been ignoring my mother's feelings for so long.
I'll speak frankly, sir. As Izuku's mother, I don't have the nerves I'd need to entrust my son to UA. Not with everything that's happened at your school. It doesn't matter what a wonderful hero you are. When the villains attacked, every class had to be canceled, and you couldn't stop your students from getting seriously injured, almost killed. I won't put my son in danger. It's my duty as his mother.
But I didn't listen!
So you're saying you didn't learn? Don't you think that means the school's responsible?
Yikes.
Young man, sit down.
I might be acting like an overprotective parent, but I'm at peace with that. And while I don't want to steal my son's dream away from him, he can always go to a different school. There are lots of other hero courses out there besides the one at UA. I'm sorry. I'll go talk to him.
Mom, it doesn't have to be UA. Here, look at this. You too, All Might. I got a letter at the hospital. It's from the boy I saved at the training camp. Koda, someone who hated heroes and quirks, wrote to thank me for saving him. I know I'm hopeless and make you worry all the time.
I punched
but
you
still,
in the balls.
when I read this note, even if it was just for a moment, it made me feel like a real hero. I was so happy. I know who I'm meant to be, and that's what I'll train for! At UA or not! I swear it!
Young Midoriya. You are not just an aspiring hero following in my footsteps. You are on your own path toward greatness. As your teacher, I must walk beside you.
I'm afraid I haven't been upfront, ma'am. Please allow me to try again. I believe that young Izuku is the right person to succeed me. That is, he is my choice to become the world's next symbol of peace.
Huh? Hold on. What are you saying, All Might? What is this?
I allowed myself to remain his hero rather than giving my all as his teacher. I'm sorry.
As a UA teacher, I implore you to forgive my past weakness. It's true that my path has been filled with blood. But that is what makes me the right person to help him find his own way. Free of the mistakes that I made as a young hero.
Don't do this, All Might.
He never gives up.
Is he gonna tell her? He's gonna tell her that...
Do you think I can be a hero too?
The heroes at UA know that things can't continue as they've been. We're committed to ensuring the safety of our students from here on out. And I will protect your son, even if it costs me my life.
Are you okay?
I can't. I mean... You're Izuku's reason for living. It's not that I hate you or UA. It's just... I want Izuku to be safe and happy. All Might, don't give up your life. He needs you to protect him, raise him. If you can promise me you'll do that, then he can return to UA.
Oh, Mom.
Damn.
I promise.
Mr. All Might, please, take good care of my boy.
That one flew by fast. That whole episode is already over, dude. I feel like I barely paused. Dude, that last like 15 minutes or 10 minutes of him sitting there and talking to Midoriya's mom. Like, I was speechless. I didn't even know what to say. Like, I kept thinking, like, man, I want to pause it. Like, I guess I had things to say, but like, I wanted to pause it, but I was like, dude, I just don't want to, I don't want to break up the feeling, the vibe, the flow of this whole interaction. So I chose not to. And I was like, I'm going to save it till after, which I'm guessing we have post-credit scenes here because there's quite a bit of time still left in here. So I'm going to check that real fast when I'm done talking. But I did want to just kind of highlight things from my perspective, you know, as a father of a son and a daughter. I feel like moms and dads clearly, you know, obviously we think much differently, right? I feel like for me in that case, if I was Midoriya's father and all these things had happened, like, yes, I would question everything, but I think in the end, I would probably be like, I want what's going to make him stronger, what's going to make him a better human being, a better person, a better hero, a better, you know, man for himself. And I think that's why I would have ultimately been like, I'm fine with sending him back. But I feel like, you know, a mother's job is to protect their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a father's job, but I feel like we view it differently, right? Like, our job is to prepare him to be able to go out into the world, I feel like, and see the harsh realities of what the world is. You know, the world is not an easy place to navigate, right? There's people out there that are just not good people, you know, and I think that it's important that your child has to be able to live in that world and survive in that world and, you know, be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like grow in that world and find greatness for themselves in that world and not get dragged into that evil and that negativity and such like that. So that's why for me, it would have been like, I want him to go back because I want him to understand and see that these are the realities of the world and you have to find a way to overcome them because people get older. That's life, you know. There's going to be a point in life where I'm no longer there for my son, you know. I will have moved on and I will have, you know, passed on, and same with his mother and so on like that. And so that's why I want my children to be able to prepare for a world like that. And I feel like, yes, I think some people are going to hear me say that and think, man, that's a harsh reality, or that's a harsh way to view it. But I agree. Yes, it is. But I also feel like the things that I was taught growing up and the things that I've seen growing up, I understand that's the harsh reality of it all. But sometimes, like I said, I feel as though I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't try to teach that to my son and pass that on to him, to understand that like life can be great, life can be happy, yes, but you also have to understand that life is all things. It is anger, it is lust, it is hatred, it is happiness, it is sadness, it is love. Like it is all these things, and you have to be able to navigate through all those waters that are out there in the world and so on. So, but like I said, I think that from a mother's perspective, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted to kind of highlight on was that. So beautiful episode, man. I absolutely loved this episode. I'd be interested to know what your guys' thoughts are down below, you know, on his mom and how she went that. I know that I've kind of been a harsh critic of his mom because I've always kind of been like this and that, but I have not always, you know, being upfront, had the most amazing relationship with my mom. I've always been a very huge critic of her, even though, like I said, the older I get, I understand where my mom was always coming from, but I just have never had that kind of a relationship with my mom where I looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, and I don't want to divulge into that too deeply, but again, I relate to mothers differently than, you know, some of you might, which is why, like I said, I've been a much more of a critic of his mom than others have. So, but anyways, guys, moving on from all the negativity, we've got a ton of positive stuff to look forward to. Obviously, they're moving into dorms, and I'm pumped for that. We're about to see some more stuff, and obviously with All Might kind of being able to focus mainly on being a teacher, I'm interested to see what developments he can get with Midoriya so that we can move forward and see Midoriya develop faster, you know, so that he is ready to take on the world and such. So, but appreciate y'all, man. We'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. Deuces. Had to do a second video, so I'm going to plug this in on my edit at the end of the other video, but I forgot. Yes, so there is a post-credit scene here, so I'm going to watch that real fast, and we'll watch that. Like I said, I'm going to edit it, so I'll plug in this to that video.
I lost to you, All Might. The struggle I put up was truly pitiful.
Still alive.
But it is you who failed in the end. Beating me put you on a course that led you closer to your students.
That smile, though.
You missed your opportunity to vanish. You lost your chance to die. A teacher's job is to help his student become independent. When a student relies on a master and that master disappears, the student's hatred grows, allowing him to walk the path of a true leader. Mine has comrades, and he's learned how to increase their number. You'll be fine, Tomura Shigaraki. Take all this experience, loathing, and regret, and use it as you move forward. Now, it's your turn.
Here's the preview!
Damn. Now that was a speech at the end right there, dude. And what's crazy is All For One kind of said it's something similar to what I was saying, you know, about, you know, the fatherhood. Obviously, two different ideas here. But I'm saying, like, he kind of said a similar type of thing where he said, you know, a teacher's job is to not teach their student to rely too heavily on them. Otherwise, they don't know how to navigate those waters. And now basically saying this is Shigaraki's turn now. Like, now it is your turn to navigate the waters. He's confident in what he's done. And that's why he's saying, ultimately, you defeated me personally, but you lost the war because of, he's basically, I think, saying that his student, Shigaraki, is prepared to do what is necessary and what's next for them to win the war, where in his eyes, Midoriya or All Might student is not at that level. So, which honestly, I haven't seen enough of Shigaraki and all that stuff to say that that's the point, but I feel like Shigaraki has developed more into what All For One envisioned than I think that we have seen from Deku developing into what All Might envisioned. You know what I'm saying? And obviously there's two different age gaps. Like Midoriya's a lot younger than Shigaraki, at least I assume so, because it appears that way. So obviously, yes, there is all that kind of stuff to consider. I agree with that 100%, because I know people are going to be like, oh, how dare you say Shigaraki's developed more and this and that. But hey, this is my point of view. That's just the way that I view this whole thing, and that's how, like I said, my opinion. So, but anyways, guys, now this is the end of the episode, so I appreciate y'all, man. We'll catch you in the next episode.